Hi guys.
Welcome to our podcast, A&L and You. Thank you for tuning in. We're your hosts, Ashley
And Lee.
and in this episode, we will be discussing the Earth and Heaven realms. What are the popular realms and the connections we share with the realms? But before we do that, we would like to share some encounters that a client went through. So if you're listening to this, thank you for allowing us to share.
All right. So this is from a client of mine. I'm going to read her story. It says, "Hey Amethyst, congrats on your podcast. I just listened to the first one and it was really interesting to hear both you and Ashley's paranormal experiences. I've had some experiences that I've always been curious about and was wondering if you can tell me more about them since you have the gift. Apologies in advance for the long post. When I was about 3, I was in the backyard with an aunt and I asked her who that lady was standing by her, and she freaked out and ran in the house, leaving me outside. I'm sorry that happened to you. Another time, around 4, I was playing in the garage with my sister, who was 2. My mom didn't know we were in there, so she turned off the lights and locked the door that leads into the house. The moment that happened, we saw a little witch. Yeah.
I would have dipped out right then and there.
That witch lady opened and just stood at the garage side door that leads to the backyard. We ran to the main door crying and banging. We still remember this incident till this day. Another time when I was about 4, my mom's aunt was babysitting me and she saw me hiding behind our couch. She asked me what I was doing and I told her I was seeing a man running in the hallway back and forth really fast.
Nope.
Yeah. As an adult, I don't see anything these days, but I've had questionable experience. Sometimes I feel like I hear a lot of people talking. Sometimes I hear my parents call out my name. These things usually only happen late at night when I'm the only one still awake. Another time I was using the bathroom around 2:30 in the morning and the bathroom curtain kept moving like someone lightly hitting it.
Nope.
So I looked behind, nothing there, and it did it again and again. Repeated once more before it stopped.
Lord.
What's your take? That's kind of creepy.
That is kind of creepy. And it's crazy because I can sympathize with some of those stories.
Right.
Especially seeing the man in the hallway. Because you remember when you joined the group and you started learning this, you had to come and cleanse my home too because of, I kept telling you that there's a person in my room and there's a person in my hallway.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I kept seeing that man in the hallway. He just kept walking back and forth.
Yeah, that was pretty scary. But yeah, no, what you encounter are mainly demons I'm seeing, and dead spirits. So, just spirits that are lingering around. When I read it, I saw a lot of visions that came through. And I was like, nah, not today. I have to cleanse.
Especially the bathroom one.
Yeah.
When Lee was talking about how you were hearing the curtain move. Oh, Lord. The visions that come through. That was scary.
When I first read it, I had goosebumps. My hair stuck up. And I was like, nope, not today. Because I also have my own experience in the bathroom.
Really?
When I was still married to my ex-husband, at the time, he was a teenage. He was a black veil. And so we had just gotten married. And I remember that night I was mad at him. And let me tell you what happened.
Okay.
I was in the shower. It was just us home. Ex-mother-in-law wasn't home, And I was in the shower and a little blue boy peeked in.
Ooh.
I ran out like a fat ass.
Butt ass naked?
Yeah, because that scared the hell out of me.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah. So I will never forget that. And then when I started this journey, he came to me. And he was like, you need to come back and be my mom. So call my ex-husband's little spirit guys. Like your name or whatever.
Yeah.
Hell no. I said, I'm sorry. I'm married to a wonderful man who don't abuse me mentally, physically, and emotionally anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So you go back to your daddy. And if you don't, I'm going to send you far, far, far away. That's what I told him. But yeah, your situation, I'm sorry that you had to go through that. You're not crazy, by the way.
Yeah, you're not crazy. When some of us teammates, we started this journey, our third eye and our hearing starts to become more developed. And most of us, gone through these situations as well too. Especially when you randomly hear a lot of people talking. I've experienced that once with Lee's fishes.
Oh yeah, I have a lot of fishes, y'all.
We all were already upstairs, because I was sleeping over, and she asked me to come down and like blow her candles. So I was going downstairs, and next thing you know, I started hearing like a bunch of people like talking, kind of like when you're in a cafe, and you hear a bunch of people talking in the background. That was what I was hearing. But as I walked closer towards the living room, it stopped, and all I heard was the water like trickling, the usual sounds. And I was like, oh, that's kind of weird, but I like blew her candles, and I ran upstairs, and like the next day I told her. She goes, oh yeah, it's probably my fishes that you were hearing. Because she has a lot of them.
Yes, I can actually talk to my fishes, or yeah, my animals that I have, and that's how I pick them out.
Mm-hmm. It's like crazy, but you're not crazy.
Yeah, so don't ever feel that you're crazy. I know you have a lot of questions about seeing and everything. It's not your imagination, it's your third eye slowly opening, and you just don't know it.
Mm-hmm. Like my husband. He doesn't know it's opening, but it's opening.
Yeah.
He's starting to see little shadows too in the corner of his eyes. And so he's like, I swear I thought I saw somebody, but I guess not. No. Honey, you just don't know.
Yeah, it could get scary. In my household, all 6 of my kids can see, including my husband. So I don't know. It's normal.
For her, yes, it's normal.
It's it's becoming a normal thing in my household.
It's been normalized at this point.
Yeah, I want to say in the last couple of years, because my husband himself, he grew up seeing too and hearing just like me. But the difference is I saw the pretty in people, the spirit side only.
Like the pretty versions?
Yes. While he saw the ugly, like the ugliest.
Actual, like dead form?
Truest forms.
Mm.
Yes. He would tell me like, oh yeah, look kalo, or,
Mm-hmm.
and he would see his mom never pretty. She would be like rotted. And he knew like, that's not my mom.
That's good.
Yeah, so that if you have any more questions, I'm sorry if we didn't get to really answer it, but when I tuned in, I saw that it was a lot of Earth Realm 7 if affiliated, and we will get into the Earth realms and heaven realms here so that you will better understand what I'm talking about. When we we get hit a lot with E5 and E7s, and E is Earth, and then and then realms,
numbers are like which level or layers it is. So yeah, us Hmong people, we have ties and connections to like Earth 5 and Earth 7 mainly, but we will definitely go into more details. But we do want to go ahead and start discussing about the Earth realms and the heavens realm.
So the realm that we live in right now is Earth 0, which is our physical realm, right?
Mm-hmm.
And in order to climb all the way up to Heaven's Gate, Sifu had always said and preached out there that it's really hard to get there, and people don't understand that it's actually really hard to get there. And those that have climbed the realms with us, or myself or Ashley or any of our teammates
and our Sifu,
you guys know how hard it is.
Yes.
But those that do not understand and know that this is hard to reach Heaven's Gate, it's really hard because you have to climb layers. Earth 1 all the way to Earth 12. And I kid you not, you would get stuck. A lot of our clients get stuck at Earth Realm 4, 5, 6, and 7. Why? because that's where most of our ancestors are at. And our ancestors that are left there, they pretty much turn into demons. It's really sad, and you don't have to believe me, but they do turn into demons.
Because they've been there for so long.
Yes.
And
You really think that they have been reincarnated?
no.
They're not.
And because they've been there for so long, they are basically enslaved there.
Yeah. Due to all those Joss papers and, the ticking that sends you there during the funeral home. Yeah. You're only being sent to Earth Realm 7 or 5, rather than Heaven's Gate, where you will go and get reincarnated or, get in line to
Get judged.
get judged to see if you're going to go to heaven, hell, or paradise, or reincarnation, wherever the heck you're going to go. It's not easy. And then, we have Earth Realm negative 1 all the way to negative 12. Negative 12 is pretty much hell. And the rest of the realms, depending on which one you go to, those are like, y'all, you warning pain, like,
So just being a criminal.
Druggie users, pedophiles, all of that. Black magic, commit suicide, you're in depression. That's where your soul will be at, or they come in la kojiko, or like la lo wakako sa cho to tining lo or chua lo or mo minyo lo, or they influence you to to ka to king neo.
Okay.
Yes.
So any of those demons from those negative realms are kind of there to push you or influence you in a way to do crimes, basically.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yes. And there's even a realm where they lie.
Damn.
There's a realm for everything. A realm that has certain things, like Earth, like we said, 5 and 6, 5 and 7 are ancestor realms, but other realms, they have different kind of species. There's like I think 9.
It gives you like that witchy vibes.
Yeah, it's more witchy, kind of more gothic.
Yeah.
Best word to say.
Yes.
Gothic.
So if you remember like our previous episodes, and I talked about like me used to doing tarot cards, my tarot cards had portals to Earth 9 or
witchcraft.
E9.
There you go.
Yeah. So it's really a lot of like witchcraft stuff, like tarot cards, or reading candles, or if you're into tying those strings and burning them, anything witchcraft related, that's usually where the origin is from.
Ouija board.
Yeah, the Ouija board too.
Yeah.
So each realm they have their own like subspecies, basically.
Yeah. So they're not all, those Earth realms, I'll tell you right now, they're not good. I mean, there are some demons that are neutral. Not all, but there are some. So those I usually do help bring to Heaven's Gate, and of course my ancestors. When I first started, I took all my ancestors, like my husband's side of the family, my side of the family. Man, they were black as heck. I remember taking them to Heaven's Gate, cleansed them in the cage, and dang, they became spotty white. And every now and then I go visit them at Heaven 1, because that's where I placed them.
Yeah. Same. I set off my dad's side of the family, and I remember like seeing my grandpa, because he was stuck at Earth 7.
Right.
And he was like, "Thank you, daughter or Tai, for helping us. We've been starving for so long, and I'm really sorry for how your parents treat you. Like, I do apologize." And I'm like crying, like, "It's okay, Grandpa. It's time for you guys to go. Like, you guys been suffering for so long now, so it's time to go." I think just recently I sent off my mom's side of the ancestors too.
Yeah, you did.
They came out pretty strong.
Yeah. They do have stairways to climb to Heaven's Gate, like each realm. Yes, they do. But it's really hard for them to climb it, because, during the climb, there are, Đi là 21 cho a
They
it's-
prevent you
yeah.
from climbing.
yeah, prevents you. And especially yo you know ho and you do a lot of rituals, you know.
Yeah, if you partake in any of like the shaman rituals or ceremonies like huplikite or
Tua nyu hu
Tuanyu,
da or whatever.
Nyuda, or I don't know what other ceremonies there are. Yeah.
Those kind of stuff. Yeah, that a lot of those prevents you. And you know, one of these days we will talk about Joss paper because that's one of my favorites.
There's a story behind that too.
Yes, there is a story behind everything. And you know, it's not made up. I go to the other side, and when I want to know something, I go and dig, and I put everything in a neutral pile before I judge, before I put it in a good pile or a bad pile or whatever I have to do. You know, everything is neutral until proven so. But yes, Joss paper would definitely be one of our
Episodes.
episodes.
I'll put that down.
Yes, put it down. Maybe in the next long couples ones, but
Yeah.
yes, we'll get back to it.
So after reaching Earth 12, you'll get to Heaven's Gate, and beyond that are Heaven Realms. And Heaven Realms are where our origin is. So a lot of people know like us being star seeds, or people who are spiritually in tune are star seeds. Everybody is considered a star seed. Everybody has the potential to be spiritually in tune.
Yes,
It's just that some are more in tune than others, but all of our origins are up in the heavens. You know, where we came from is from the heavens, and we come down and we reincarnate here, and it's kind of like a cycle basically.
why do we reincarnate?
We have lessons to learn, cycles to break, people to help. You know,
Yeah.
everything happens for a reason, and even if you don't know that reason, it happens for a reason.
Yeah. I'm here to break my cycle of stop letting people punk my ass around. No, I'm serious though. I'm so nice. That's why. And I let people take advantage of me. I'm a scapegoat a lot of the time.
Same here. I'm here to break that cycle as well too, and break my family cycle as well too. You know, I've been in this cycle where I've always been used and then dumped to the side when I'm not useful no more. And I also realized that, you know, my husband, he's here to break that cycle as well too. And he was really at that point where he couldn't do it himself.
Right.
So one of the reasons why we got married, you know, is so for me to help him. And the same thing with Lee. She became a huge part of my life.
Yeah. No, my husband and I know in one of our past life we just crossed path, but we did not date or anything, just cross path. And I guess the heavens was making sure that we found each other.
They sure did.
They wanted to make sure that I help his ass break his karma, or you know, cycle, whatever the
He
heck
had a
it is.
really bad karma on him.
Yeah, he
Or
did.
cycle or whatever it is. Yeah.
Yeah, he did. And you know, he doesn't practice spiritually, but he does do more on the physical side where he helps a lot of people. You know, it's hard for him to do the spiritual side because, you know, one, we have 6 kids. 2, he works full time.
Yeah. And you guys have your business that he also helps run as well too.
Yeah, I'm just the boss. He does everything.
He's your worker.
Yes.
He works under you.
He works under me.
He
He does. That's so sad to say. I mean, I do help too. Don't get me wrong. I do half the side, and he does.
But he's the
half
brains
side.
though.
Yes.
He's the brains
He's-
between you guys.
Yes, he's very smart, very knowledgeable. Jack of trades, I would call him.
Yeah, that's a good balance.
Yes.
Dang, that sounds like me and my husband too.
Right?
Because, you know, Bruce isn't spiritually in tune. Maybe he will be now because he's seeing things. But
Hang out with
He-
us enough, he'll see more.
yeah, definitely. You know, even if he's not doing as much work on the physical, he is slowly like late. For the last couple of years, I've helped him, you know, break all these cycles, and he's learning, and now he's still wanting to help people, but knowing to be more careful about it too.
That's good.
Because he used to be so like flexible with himself. He would just stretch himself really thin and help everyone, but not help himself. So now he's learning to work on himself more and help those that he feels like deserves the help.
Good. About time.
Mm-hmm.
I think I said the same thing about my husband though. He's come a long way where he is so helpful that at the end nobody cares about him.
Mm-hmm.
And now, hey fams, if y'all listening, I don't give a F. I took him away because he deserves better.
Same here. Okay, well, going back to cycles, we also get reincarnated for different other reasons, such as promises, love triangles, love interest. We have a friend who has concubines that he needs to break the cycles with them as well, too.
Oh, my God. Let's not start. Too many. He actually came out with a book. So if you're
interested, we'll put the book information in our description as well, too.
Yes.
I share multiple lifetimes with a friend of ours where we end up being married multiple times, making promises to one another. And it finally was fulfilled our last lifetime together, where we agreed to come together as friends and mutual friends. So in this lifetime, he's married. He just has his baby girl now, and I'm married, and we're just friends now.
Congrats.
Yes, congrats to you guys. If you guys are listening as well too, we're really happy for you guys.
Yes, super. Yeah, for me, if I'm gonna be honest, some of my cycles one of my cycles that I had to break was help all these stupid exes, past life husbands and boyfriends. I found 2 of them.
Really?
One of them didn't want help, so the heavens said, okay, well, he doesn't want help, so you're off the you're off the hook. And so I cut it on my end, and so be it. The other one, I actually reached out because he was my past life husband.
What?
Yeah. I reached out and he wanted nothing to do with me. I guess because I'm married now, but what he doesn't understand, he's very old school, a man and a woman can't be friends and mutual.
Okay.
And so he thinks that my husband is going to raise war and shit like that, which is stupid.
I bet you he was like that in your past life too.
Hell yeah. I looked at it. I had a spirit read it to me because, we can't read our own life. And I saw that and I was like, yeah, okay.
So dramatic.
But I told him who I was because, from what I was told, for a long time, he was looking for his wife, because he found his daughters.
Interesting.
Yes. And then when I finally came through, he only talked to me about reaching God. Nobody's higher than God.
Okay.
Yes.
If only you guys know.
Yeah, that's for another episode.
Yes.
I don't know y'all ready for that. So we'll keep it DL on that. But yeah, I reached out just to let him know, and I wasn't even trying to hit on him. I just wanted to tell him, like, hey, I know that you've been looking for her, and just wanting to give you closure, not through me, but through that past life spirit. Because I know that they were looking for each other for a very long time. He's like our friend Chris, where he vividly remembers his past life.
Oh,
yes.
People like that are very interesting.
Yeah, they are. They're kind of creepy too. No offense. I still love y'all.
Chris.
But yes, because he wanted to know, and then when I finally came through, I guess it kind of scared him because I was still married. Maybe if I wasn't married, he would have tried to get with me, but that wasn't the point. The point was just to give him closure because in our past life, I died giving birth.
Oh,
so
he was like heartbroken over it.
Yes. So he never got closure of why I passed or whatever it was. And so I was just trying to give him that so that he can move on because he is also single and having a hard time moving on.
And finding another partner.
Yes. Finding another partner. I believe he's looking for someone who's like that person and that he keeps dreaming about.
Oh, like the personality
and everything. And I was just simply trying to give him
like, hey, I'm closure. Your past life wife and I'm okay. We good.
Just breaking that cycle of, hey, it's okay to move on because that was in another lifetime. It's not this lifetime, so it's okay, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But him, he turned it on me and said, well, nobody's bigger than God. And I'm like, okay.
Okay. Sounds good, bro.
Yeah, so I went to heaven's court and I asked for the judge to cut that, because I did my part, you know.
Yeah. You reached out.
Yeah.
You did what you're supposed to do.
And so after that, I was good. I don't have any relationship with any of my teammates, surprisingly.
No.
No.
You have one where he cursed you.
Oh, that one. Well, besides that one.
Besides that one, you and me shared a lifetime together, but we didn't.
Not love.
Yeah, but not love interest.
Yeah, not love interest. But yeah, love interest, yes. If you're listening.
That was so ugly laugh, but
yes.
I'm so excited.
If you're listening, DC, just letting you know, I'm going to tell our story. In our past life, he wanted to get with me. And it wasn't that I was playing hard to get. He was just not my type in that lifetime. A lot of visions came through, and I was like making sure that these visions were legit too.
Mm-hmm.
And I got to confirm with Yellow and
another team member.
Yeah, another team member
Mm-hmm.
and everything. And I was like, what the heck? What the heck? Why he be like this, being like this with me, And so I went to look and I saw that he cursed me. And I was like, I remember
Ooh, girl.
I texted him and I was like, bro, you put a curse on me. We need to go and amend that crap.
That's funny.
Yeah, we did take care of it. And we're actually mutual. He's actually a really good teammate. And I'm very proud of you if you're listening.
Yes.
You've come a long way. And I don't judge. And even being in our team, I have not fallen in love with any of my teammates because I think that's weird. And I'm happily married, thank God. But it has been messy, here and there, just dealing with all these love triangles. There's a lot of promises. Do not make promises, y'all.
Yes. For everyone that is listening, promises will bite you in the freaking ass.
Every lifetime until you sever it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. In the last year, we dealt with a lot of love triangles and love promises and all of that in our
and all of these were just from their past lives too.
Yeah. Past
and
life.
They all resurfaced.
And like the moment it resurfaced, it just like hit home for a lot of them. It was crazy, or I'm going to share your story and I'm sure you're okay with it. But we have a teammate, when she first started, she met Yellow. And she didn't know him, but she was like, I don't know why, but I'm like in love with him. I said, what? It was crazy.
Yeah, that does sound crazy.
And now she's like neutral about it.
Yeah.
Like, he's just a teammate, But I'm glad that, once we took care of all those,
we severed all of those connections.
Yeah, the connections, the promises, the curses. Everything has been severed. And the moment it gets severed, you just feel a whole lot better. Like,
yeah, like nothing's holding you back. Nothing's holding you down, that you're not feeling a certain type of way anymore.
Yeah.
Because that's not who you are now. That's who you were in the past.
Yeah. And it's pretty cool. And, me and our team, we have a lot of crazy stories.
Dude, we share so much connections. Like me and 2 other team members, we are siblings. So shout out to my brother and my sister.
Yeah, including my husband, who is her brother.
Yes, him too. So shout out to him too. We also share, like lives together. Even if we didn't know each other, we like crossed paths before.
Yeah.
Another thing that a lot of people need to take notes is that people who are treating you bad in this lifetime, they have treated you bad in your past lives as well too.
They are your enemies.
Yes.
Those that drain you are usually the ones that have been doing it many, many, many lifetimes.
Yes. Those that have manipulated you, mistreated you, abused you, it's not their first lifetime that they've done that to you. People that have stolen money from you, not their first time in this lifetime to be doing that as well too.
Yep.
And in order to get out of that cycle is to break that pattern, is to, cut them off actually.
Yeah.
And just move on. I have connections with an aunt of ours. And me and, her husband's favorite aunt. And in most of our past lives, she was an enemy of ours. She has like hunt us down and killed us. And in this lifetime, we have a really bad relationship with her. But
it's a fake relationship. Like she's a two-faced, In their face, she acts like she cares about them, but behind their faces, she talks a lot of shit.
And she doesn't even say it to our face. She says it to our family members, to other people in the community as well too, who then turns their back on us, and we're over here like, what a freak, like we didn't do nothing to you guys, but yet you guys are listening to an outsider who doesn't even know us. But that's okay. That's on y'all. We didn't do nothing.
Yeah. But, and I know a few clients of mine had asked how me and Ashley are related. I'm actually her nya, so her
sister-in-law.
Yeah,
she's my sister-in-law, guys.
My husband and Ashley are actually second cousins.
Yeah, we're pretty close.
Yeah, so that's how we are related.
Yeah, she's my sister-in-law, but in the end, she and her husband I see them as like older siblings because that's who they are to me.
Yeah. Oh, I love you.
I love you too. But yes, any cycles that you have a feeling for, or you feel like you need to learn about, or just, making sure that it really is happening to you, feel free to reach out to us. Email us. Our email will be in our description, and, we'll definitely take a look at it as well too, with your consent, of course. And if you do allow for us to share it in our next episode, let us know. We would love to share it. We love to share stories of ourselves and other people, as long as, consented as well.
Yes, don't worry. We ask for consent from our teammates before talking about it. Well, this is the end of today's episode. So thank you all for being here with us. We will see you guys in the next episode.
For any story submissions, services, or questions, feel free to email us. Our email will also be in the description as well. We would love to hear from you guys.
Bye guys.